Lafia, greetings everyone. Welcome to the power of you. Wednesdays at 12 o'clock with Yeyefini. Yes. I'm so happy to be here today. Today is Ose, Obatala, Yami, Shopona. Yes. So welcome. Come on in. Take your little break from your place of work. I'm going to put this on here on Instagram. People like me to put it on Instagram as well. Welcome everyone to the Power of You, Wednesday at 12 o'clock from 12 to 12:30. We keep it really tight so that we are able to really maximize our time here. It's the middle of the day, middle of the week, and so you're able to get some love and some attention and some connection. Ooh, stuff is falling. And connection. I'm gonna light this. Light this candle right here for the yummy. Put this here for the madama and the ladies. Yeah, so we have all types of little. As women, we always have places where we have sacred space. So today I'm lighting my candle here to my madama. Yes. So today I want to speak about the power of you when you're facing energies and times that you want to disconnect and feeling that because people don't look like us, they don't speak our language, they're a different race, that we're different. And just as in nature, poison ivy has the same power to rise up in the spring as lilies. So God in its presence in nature, Neter, always knows exactly what time to shine and to come out. The moon and the stars all have an interrelationship, and they know they support each other. They don't have to yell about it. They don't have to scream about it. They just show up. So that's what we're talking about today. I made my little notes so that I can stay on task. I just want to just give thanks and gratitude to each and every one of you who have been supporting my work. Some people come in on my Wednesday free check-in on my website. You can go in and just check in. People have just been coming in and say, thank you so much for this space, for creating a space where we can get encouragement during the week. So thank you for everyone who has joined me and who signed up for my monthly newsletter and just support Yeyefini.com over the years, or if you're new, welcome. So today we want to talk about the power of you in transformation. Yes. Maya Angelou says that in the midst of all that we're going through, God has made a rainbow in every cloud, and the rainbow is coming. So thank you. Even if you can't see it, because it's already there. Boom. Maya Angelou, our beautiful poet mother, whose life was so transparent from where she started to where she ended up. That's transformation. I love her. Her words, her spirit, her energy. She says, God is made a rainbow in every cloud, and the rainbow is coming. So thank you, even if you can't see it, because it's already there. So today, know that if you're in the midst of all kinds of little clouds, things that are making you cry, things that are making you feel like you're alone, this is the time to connect even deeper. Your gratitude and grace can transform any storm or difficulty you are going through in your life, in your relationships, in your job. So let me take a sip of water. That's why my throat feels like that. Oreyeyo Oshun, clean water every time. She is what guides us. And so prepare yourself so you can be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. That's what this is meaning today, is that when you feel that you are by yourself, in yourself, the power of you is that you can transform someone else's life. You can inspire someone by just saying thank you for whatever it is that you're going through this day, at this hour, at this time. Prepare yourself by just saying thanks to this particular situation so that you can understand the real power of whatever it is that you're going through. Does that make sense? Whatever it is that you're going through, know that you have the power right there by saying thank you. Thank you. This week I went through a challenge, a situation where in that moment I'm feeling like, whoa, I didn't see this coming. And I remember Maya Angelou say, thank you. Thank you, because the rainbow is coming. The rainbow is already there. You just have to open your eyes and see the rainbow. And I was able to really see God's grace in it, and just grateful, and just shift my perspective, and just shift all that I know, that through this, I can help others. I can help myself primarily. So when someone is completely different than you, they're culturally, racially, their sexual identity, or any other way that you may feel that you're disconnected or you're different, we're not. We're not. We're all like nature. This morning I was outside looking at my plants, those that are coming up, and I got flowers coming up. I didn't tell them to come. I did not irrigate them. I did not give them any fertilizer. I just looked up and they're there. So nature gives us everything that we need. Nature, God, source, the big kahuna, whatever you know God as, or the source that supplies you when you're sleeping and you're still breathing, that force is ready and capable and ready to give you what it is that you have. So sometimes when you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or living in despair, and being grateful can be a challenge in that moment. But when we remember that everything in life is in nature requires balance. So we have the dark side that we don't know, or the dark side that we say this is bad. And then we have the light side that we're saying, when this is over, I'm going to be over here with the joy. They live together. They live together. One side pushes the next into understanding. So the dark light and the dark side, or when we look at, we're going against the bad and we spend energy focusing on this is what's happening and this is what is not happening for me. When you argue and go against what you think is, and you give that thing so much energy, you give it the power to control you. So in that moment, just as in nature, we watch and approach the coming of spring. We got spring coming up and everybody's feeling it. The birds are returning from the from the south, from the warmer climates. The buds in the trees are bursting with confidence and hope of last season's privilege in gratitude. Just as I saw that, the plants are like, whoa, this is my time. I'm so grateful that there's sunshine. I'm grateful for the rain. I'm grateful for all that there is, for the air, the atmosphere. We are grateful for the oxygen that we can just exude in our spirits, and knowing that right now, that dark that you see, don't focus on that. Bring yourself as being the light by saying thank you. Everyone, just say thank you right now for wherever it is that you are, that you got that little buzz in the back. Say thank you. You can say it in Yoruba, everyone say Modupwe. You can say it in Spanish, you can say Gracias. You can say it in French, merci. Yes, just say thank you. Let's just breathe in. And just breathe out. Let's take one more breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you breathe in, thank your breath, your nostrils, your lungs. Breathing in, thank you for my vital organs. And breathing out. Just say thank you to whatever it is that you're going through. Just as the flowers know that the universe is ready for it. Let's be more intentional today and every day of looking not all of the unknown or the darkness as the only reality available to us. Everyone can say yes to a situation when it's difficult. When it's different, So everyone can say yes to this situation. Sorry, I wrote this down, so let me get back to myself. Every one of us can say, yes, this is difficult and it's hard and it's tough, but thank the situation. Yes, the situation I faced this week, I was thinking, how am I going to approach this? Am I going to call and say, oh, let's talk? No. I just say, thank you for this opportunity for me to be able to acknowledge that there's a bigger way, another way. And the universe, the Orisha, the ancestors are conspiring to bring a divine plan. And so as I said, it happened. I didn't have to call or anything. The situation just resolved itself. The right person came. The other appointment that I had to connect to this situation was a handyman situation. Just perfectly came through. Not only did the person come through, it came with all other kinds of opportunities for me to have grace and help. So focusing that this appointment didn't make it and this is going to cost me this and that, just say, thank you that the person didn't show up. Thank you that I'm in the midst of this, so that I know bigger things got to be there for me, because the universe is my mama. The universe is my papa. So I know it's there. So every one of us can say yes, in a difficult situation. And what we can say is, yes, I am grateful for having a higher self, an Orisha, a spirit, or ego, as a consistent support. That's what I was like. And I know y'all, I'm just speaking to myself, but speaking with you. And I know y'all understand it. That in the moment when it looks so bad, in the moment you just say, thank you. Because I know I'm covered. I know I'm supported. Because spirit is cleansing and changing the challenges for a new wonderful life experience and surprise. And boy, did I get a surprise. That surprise saved me $1,000. Yes, wealth and abundance is everywhere. And what I wanted to cover a little here is, as women, sometimes we are alone because this culture, this system assumes, because we can multitask and handle things and be head of households and all of that and not complain and do the best that we can, and sometimes shortchange our health, the effect that we're having on our lives, finding ourselves with stress, with high blood pressure, with fatigue, because you're doing it because somehow someone dropped the ball and you know that you're in there. As mothers, as women, as men who end up being the nurturers and the holder of space for those who cannot and will not show up for you the way that you expected it, that's when we acknowledge the Iyami, the mothers. The power that women have, that when we walk into a room, a woman can connect to another woman instantly or disconnect. I remember I was on a flight maybe about 2 months ago, and it was a short flight. And I was the I was the only person of color. That was weird. The only person of color and female other than this other lady. So it was two of us on the flight. And when I walked in I was like, whoa. And I walked to my seat. It was in the middle of the airplane. And I looked. And she and I connected in that moment because I know she realized it. And I realized it in the moment. And we just looked at each other with, that kind of agreement that we have, that we don't have to say a word. We just, and that's it. Especially people of color. We've had to survive in so many different types of stressful situations where we are sometimes the only one. Sometimes we are the darkest one, where we are the biggest one, we're the smallest one, whichever. But you find that disconnect. But when you find that little voice of that other person that you can just say, you see that? That makes you feel God's grace. That makes you feel God's grace because you know that I'm supported. In whatever it is that's getting ready to go down, I am supported. Because you look at it like, this is strange. But once you connect to that, and that one woman and we didn't even speak. I went and I sat on my seat, and when we got off the flight, just gave a little nod like that. That is God's grace. And I know all of us have seen that. And it's for men as well. You go into a place and the system is that you're going to be followed or whatever. But when you see someone of your color, or when you see someone that you can identify with, you can we walk in the same walk. That's the thing of the Iyami, the divine mothers. Because the power of women is so sacred that we know as women, and this is not disconnecting men from it, because if you are a man, you came from a woman and you have a wife or a sister or something that is there that you can connect to what I'm saying. The Iyami are so strong in women that, if two women live together closely, if it's a mother, a daughter, niece, co-wives, whatever, at some point, all of the menstrual cycles come on the same time, the same week. And we could start when we first meet in different places, and it always happens. I know it happens because it happened with me when I was living in polygamy. Everybody would just align. That's the universe's way to letting us know. You may feel that because we don't act like you, look like you, sexual identification, whatever, like you, we are all the same. That's the Iyami. That's the power of the Iyami, Oshoronga, that we have to really give credit and honor to. As the reading of the year said, women must be honored, and women honor yourself. Women must be respected and respect yourself. And so this year, let's hope that we can connect more than we disconnect, and use the power of coming together as a natural source of power. Connect and not compare. And so saluting all women since the beginning of time, that's what we call the Iyami, the great mothers, the ones that understand the cycle of coming in and knowing that you have the power to work with each other and shift the entire community. You have that power. And I just want to take this time myself, and I know each of you are thanking every woman that have supported you. When you're in trauma, whether is it with criticism, constructive criticism, be it with laughter, be it with collaboration, let's thank each other. All women, because today is Oseo Batala and Iyami according to the Ifa Isheshe calendar. So as we connect this week with each other, know that whatever walks of life we have walked, every man, every woman sees himself in each other. And the gift that we have is when we say thank you. When we say thank you to any challenges you're going through, the miracle happens. The deliciousness happens, because out of it, you see that you're not alone. So believe it, know it, and look back at some of the things that you had to have that much confidence and strength in, knowing that this can't get any worse. you know, you're bawling and just thank someone for even just giving you a napkin, a tissue, slap you on your back and say it's going to be okay. Because while you're doing that, you're making a difference in someone else's life. So as I fed Obatala this morning, and I fed the ancestors, and I'm going to go outside and feed the Yami, I want us to connect to knowing that every situation that we're in, Obatala is there letting us know the clarity. The potential for clarity is just by saying Modupwe, by just saying thank you. Okay, so the meditation I'm going to do today, I have it on here, that you can use this meditation from my CD to Obatala. I just put it in the chat, that you will be able to find that no matter what you're going through, Obatala is going to bring you that place. It's going to bring you that knowing. It's going to give you the grace of God, the thank you of God. Baba mi kikole, ninure mi mombe, mobimo lemo, moshe ishere, ora mi niye, ora mi lowo, ashare ni monka, ajore baba. I was going to play it, but I don't know how to put the thing in there since I put it in the chat. So I'm just going to chant. Let me get over that last bell. I got him his favorite food, rice pudding. He loves that for me. I am back. Hopefully that 1 minute gave you an opportunity to just get centered. Eruadaji, epa orisha, orisha, epa. Obatala, epa orisha, obatala, obatasi. I want you to take this opportunity right now to breathe in. Take a nice deep breath. And breathing out. These meditations are slow, short. Breathing in, and see that white light above your head. That is the white light of gratitude. That's what gratitude feels like when it comes in. Choose the light, not the energy that you don't know and that you're afraid of, and that you look at it as something negative. It is not. The dark is where the light can only shine. So you are the light today. The power of you is to change someone's perspective and the direction in which they're going. Know that. So let me call Obatala, which I have fed. Obatala, Alagemo, Obatala, Orisha mi, Orisha, Popo, Orisha, Alamoreo, Orisha Baba mi, Eja Enya, Bi Obasife Baba, Obatala, Alabani Ashe, Orisha Nda, Obatala, Bingbiniki Olodumare, Obati Ola, Obati Ola, Obati Ola, Alabalashe o, Ibikeji Olodumare, Aduma Mola, Orisha, Afi Ojo, Bobo Tobi, Baba mi tikole, ninure mi mombe, mobi molemo, moshe ishere, ora mi niye, ora mi lowo, ashare ni monka, ajore baba, baba mi tikole. Ninure mi mombe, mobi molemo, moshe ishere, ora mi niye, ora mi lowo, ashare ni moka, ajore baba, baba mi tikole, ninure mi mombe, mobi molemo, moshe ishetire, ora mi niye, ora mi lowo, ashare ni moka, ajore baba, baba mi tikole, ninure mi mombe, mobi molemo, moshe ishere, ora mi niye, ora mi lowo, ashare ni monka, ajore baba, baba mi tikole, ninure mi mombe, mobi molemo, moshe ishere, ora mi niye, ora mi lowo, ashare ni monka, ajore baba, baba mi dikole, ninure mi mombe, mobi molemo, moshe ishere, ora mi niye. Obatala, I am your child, and whatever you ask, I will do. I come to the world, I come to dance, I come to joy, I come to giving thanks. Modupwe. Whatever it is that you will ask of me, I will do. Baba mi obatala, epa orisha, orisha, epa. Take this opportunity to feel the presence of Obatala, who has been fed, who gave a wonderful odor of alafia, and hug ourselves as we come out of this meditation, going back to work, going back to our space where we are at home, knowing that we have done the work to remember and to connect to each other. Ashe, 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 oh, Ashe, oh, Ashe, oh, Ashe, oh, Baba, Epa, Orisha, Orisha, Epa. So I put in the chat, you have the prayer, the one that says that everything is connected and Obatala sees everything. And when we get twisted and think that we are different, Obatala sees that. He sees us and he sees and he knows whatever we're going through, he's been through. Just sit on that mountain and connect to your grace through gratitude. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So thank you everyone for coming in and be a part of this Wednesday. See you next week. Next Wednesday. And remember, if this has touched your heart in any way, please feel free to go onto yeyefini.com and do a donation, a contribution to our temple. And on the 1st of this month, I will be sharing an open invitation to everyone to be a part of the online Oshun Festival, March the 31st. The 29th is the last day to be in person, registration to be in person. We got a bunch of people coming in person. And then we're going to put the ones that you can register online, where you will be able to join it virtually for $25. You'll be able to come. We also have a class, a song and dance class for Oshun on the second Sunday. And we will invite you to that if you decide to do that. If those of you that are coming in person, those of you that are coming virtually, join in, tell your friends to come March 31st, online, the Ilesha Obatala Yemonja Ministry, my temple, International Institute of African Studies and Knowledge, we will be having our annual Oshun Festival. We haven't had one in a minute. This is the first festival we've had one, I think is in 2 years, 3 years, because we didn't have one last year. 2 years. So come join us, be prepared, look beautiful. There's all kind of good stuff that's going to be happening. So connect to Oshun as we come into the season of abundance, come into the season of connecting to the season of knowing that we are all the same, that we have the opportunity to just trust God by saying thank you for whatever it is, wahala that you're going through, whatever things that's distracting you. So thank you, Modupwe. Thank you, everyone. And know that the power of you is in you, and it's your obligation to share it with others. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Y'all have a blessed day. Go back to work.